Hi everyone, this is Christy with Live the Walk Energies, and this is the personal monthly reading for the month of May. I've already used my pendulum to select that the deck of cards that's going to be used with this reading will always be the same deck, which is Psychic Tarot by Holland. So I'm spending time right now and thinking about, because our topic of the month is recharge. The spirits are using this time to be able to recharge our system so that we can be able to deal with all the action that's coming forth throughout the year. So we are focused on this time this month so that we can be able to recharge those batteries. So here is a personal monthly reading where we're going to lay 3 rows of 3 cards for a total of 9 cards. You'll be given time to pick out which 3 cards, if you want 1 card, whatever cards you want, if you want them all, in the direction that they're in, and whatever it is that resonates with you. So I'll take a moment here and I will put the energy within the cards. How will this personal reading help everyone for this month of May 2014? Our first card is the heart chakra. It's about unconditional love and compassion, harmony, relationships, healing, all the various types of love that there are. It's a focus on balancing this chakra so we can recharge our system's batteries, allowing us to love, allowing the love to flow through, sending and receiving easily. Do this by giving love to yourself and sending love to others. Learn forgiveness through this love exchange process. Recharging the heart will allow your mind, body, and soul to work in concert. Spend this month and from now on sending and receiving love through your heart, which this card is ideal because this month we are focused on recharging, and that is recharging our heart so that we can be able to deal with the actions that are coming before us that we need to take. Our second card is a major card. It's the number 15 for temptation. During this time of recharging, any addictions of any kind or of any kind of self-limiting behaviors, they're going to come to the surface at this point in this month. So it's time to face these issues. You or someone close to you is too focused on material and physical change and physical things within the world, and all the pleasures that come with those. So somewhere along the way, your connection with spirit has dropped, and because of this dropping, that space needs to be filled, and it's filled with all these addictive behaviors. Now, these addictive behaviors can vary in many things. It's relative to food, man-made drugs, alcohol, codependencies, even becoming a workaholic. The universe, because this again is a major card, is saying it is time to take a look within your life and see where these issues are, what the negativity is that's causing these addictions. Are there people or relationships that are causing your life to drain from you? Face these issues, learn from them, understand that it is okay to let that hold that they have on you go. Some people may leave your life, but others it may be that you just need to release that negative emotional connection that they have on you. You have to clear out the old space and the old stuff in order to refill it so it can recharge with love. Now, our next card is a violet color, which is dealing with the spiritual realm. It's a number 4, which is for foundations, and of course, that's what this card is, foundations and achievements. Now, it's confirmed that what you have been building and is now firmly established. It's a strong and solid foundation. Know that you deserve this. This is your time to be able to harvest those rewards for all your hard work that you've been doing. What you've sowed, now's the time for you to be able to reap and gain those rewards. Be open to that receiving. You've worked very hard and have given so much. Allow the universe this opportunity to give some of that back to you. There has to be an even exchange. So when you're practicing with recharging your heart of sending and receiving your love, you're also sending and receiving gratitude to reinforce the law of attraction. So using a more traditional meaning for this card, it's a period for celebration, peace, prosperity. It could even mean a marriage or buying a house or a home. So enjoy this time, relax, and know that you deserve it. Know that it's because of the winds of change that these opportunities are coming before you at this time. Enjoy them. Our next card is also in the indigo, which is the spirit realm, is the card number 2 for the waiting game. So, as we already have seen with the previous card, the foundations and achievements are there, so it's time that your rewards are coming in. And at this point, with this card, the waiting game, all we're doing is waiting for the time for it to come in. We already know that all those rewards are coming, so now we just got to wait for those to come into reality. The number 2 is about choices and decisions. So you're given a lot of beneficial opportunities because of that foundation and achievement cards. So now it's time to make a decision. You got to decide which card it is, which opportunity that you're going to take. So you need to take some time to think about it. Don't use your old ways of thinking that you had before you started learning how to share and send and receive love, and the way you were thinking when you had all those attachments from the temptation card. Think about your new way of thinking now, and so that you can be able to make this decision of what is going to be beneficial to you, what's going to serve your highest good, and be the best that you can. And expect the best. Be open to this. There is limitless power to your intuition, which right now is very strong. So trust it and use it. Follow your intuition, your instincts. They're going to be there for you. These achievements and successes, they're already assured. We confirmed them in the card previously of the foundations and achievements. I already know that they're there, but don't let those good things change who you are. Remember what your focus is, and then it's always about sending and receiving love. Thank those that have been there and showed you the way. Even if it was a bad relationship, they were draining you, remember to thank them, because had they not done that, you wouldn't understand it at this point. So stay on your spiritual path. And your intuition is going to continue to guide you on your journey for your soul. Okay, after discussing the last 2 cards, which were in the spirit realm, We're now discussing our next card, which is in the indigo, which is from the mental realm. So this card is the number 3 card, and it's about heartache and loss. So now this card, it revolves around sorrow, separation, disappointment, a lot of the things that cause upheaval and distress in our life, which we've already noticed this from our temptation card, because when we started taking a look at what was going on in our lives and those that could be causing it to be draining, now we're having to deal with all those hurts, and we're having to deal with those issues at this point. But now we're taking it from the mental perspective. So now, because we've already dealt with the pain of all of what has occurred, now we're rising above that, so we can actually look at what the situation is. We're sending and receiving love, so that now this love is getting focused on you to help you heal through this process. Now you might think this card is negative, but it's not. It's used as a card that's going to be a catalyst. It's going to be here to encourage you, to kickstart you into realizing that yes, you've lost, you've hurt, but that's behind you now. You've cut all those emotions away, so that they no longer affect you. You do remember what kind of a person it's helped change you, but you are thankful for those events, but they're now gone. They're behind us. We don't have to face those anymore. Just remember that yes, they were painful, but yet you had to go through them at some point. So now it's time to be able to move forward. You don't want to dwell there. You want to have faith that you are going to get through this month and get through these issues that are arising, so that we can be able to move forward. All right, our next card now is another major card. It's about balance. It's a time now that we need to use balance and harmony within our inner life. So that's what we're dealing with. We're seeing the past, we're releasing it, and we're recharging and refilling and sending out and receiving love. There's going to be some lifestyle adjustments required in order to bring all this about, but truly it is all for your highest good, and it is to benefit you. These changes could be associated with love, business, career, relationships. It could be many things, but it's going to require something's got to change, and you're going to have to make those changes. And that's the hardest part that we all have to realize, is that we have to do something different. This balance card it's bringing you to the realization that what you perceive to be happening around you is really just an externalization of what your inner process or conflict that you're currently experiencing. This often appears if you're in the legal field, or if it's something that's related to law matters for the balance. But have faith that justice is going to triumph, and justice and karma do go hand in hand. So take only what you've earned, treat everyone with love, and treat them fairly. Don't take advantage of anybody. This is all part of what's called living a balanced and karmic life. And in determining something, there must be a state of balance. There's got to be emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. So you need to touch on all these to make a rational decision and logical judgments for the situations ahead. This time is you need to be honest and caring. Make sure you're responsible for the choices that you make, as well as the ones that you're going to be making, because only you can answer for yourself. So make sure that you're thinking clearly. You've already cleared away all those old things behind you, all the hurts they can't hurt you anymore, so now we're bringing balance into our life. All right, now we've already brought up and looked at our past issues, looked at relationships to see what addictions we have in our lives to be able to clear those out. We know that all the things that we've worked so hard to build and achieve are right there within our grasp. We're just waiting for it to come into reality. We have dealt with the heartache and loss from it, but now we can move forward because they can't hurt us anymore. And our balance is here because we are now going to think clearer because we've already dealt with those issues. We're on a new path. Now we can start bringing in emotions. That's this next card. It's a green bordered card. It's about emotions, and it's the very first card. This one is where love begins. Now we can actually start recharging our heart chakra. Your cup is about to overflow with joy, happiness, and positive feelings. Again, this is the first card in the emotions group, and therefore it signifies that a new love opportunity beckons. It doesn't necessarily mean physical love or with any kind of person, but it can also represent passion, devotion for some idea, a goal, or even a new creative endeavor. This is the time to be able to really open up your heart in your sending and receiving process so that you can gain in those and feel those higher vibrations that are the love energy from the universe is sending to you. All these past issues from our cards that we've from the temptation card and our heartache and loss, all these past issues are now resolved. We've learned to forgive others as well as ourselves. And our heart is truly open. It's ready to receive so that new roads can lead us toward more love that's going to be revealed. Beautiful card. Beautiful. Our next card is the third major card within this reading, and it is that has now tipped us over to where the majority of this reading is from a universal, a deeper level that's, again, the broader picture to be able to help the overall view moving forward, not just up at this particular point in time or this situation. So this next card is number 9, which is Solitude. All right, stop. This is your soul crying out to you. It's saying it needs to be honored. It needs to be heard. This is the time that the answers you seek aren't necessarily found outside. It's time to look within. This is the time of reflection. This time has come for you to step back and withdraw from the outside craziness of the world. This card is a reminder of how important it is that you need to pause, be still in the moment, take time to meditate, reevaluate. You're going to be reevaluating through your temptations. Discover your wisdom and your answers from very deep within your own soul, within your own being. Once you become more aware of your soul and your heart, it strengthens that link that you have between you and our divine source. So you're able to again and remember what your true perfection is. Meet your soul halfway. Schedule some alone time. Commune with your soul. Also give the power of spirit an opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. This is the time you want to be able to conserve. Don't overdo your energy. Focus on one thing at a time so you're not stretched out too far. Take time to go in, be quiet, have some time to yourself, some inner solitude. Doesn't matter how long you have this time with yourself, but what does matter is how deep, what the quality of this time means. That quality is that you can learn a lot in a short window of time. So it's time to draw within so you can learn and grow from within. Now, for example, be someone who may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, this will give you insight and wisdom on how to work with your own. This is a great time to be able to look within and analyze yourself. It connects very well with all these other cards so that we can be able to draw on those emotions and especially love and recharge our heart this month. Our last card. Wow. This is the fourth major card within this reading. Again, taking it to the biggest picture. This month is a super time. It's most valuable that we recharge ourselves. This is the time because we've got a lot of action that we've got to deal with in the next few months, and we need this time to recharge those batteries. And because of that this last card is telling us triumph. So the power of our soul, it's pushing and nudging us and helping us to move forward. So whether it's time that we're setting new goals or if we're developing new ideas, we're planning a trip, it's essential that we carefully think out that process. Don't go on the old way of thinking. We're going on the new way of thinking. We've already released all those hurtful emotions. Now we have a lighter, brighter outlook. So you've taken time to spend with looking within. So now we've gained that guidance and wisdom within, so that our hard work and perseverance is now actually manifesting its triumphant outcome. So now it's time to become single-minded and focused on your end goal. What is your true victory? Visualize what success means to you. What is it that you want from your life? You've built all these foundations and you know it's coming, and you've looked within, you've dealt with all these issues, you've released the pain, you're allowing love come in to balance everything out. So what is it do you want? It's time to decide what victory looks like to you. So now for you to move forward, you're going to have balance and direction and guidance. But if you don't use those, it'll be real easy to slip right back into the previous history. So it's not the time to let go or allow this river of life to pull you into its current. You need to stay within the current of love. Hold on to love. Know that it's going to guide you through all of it. You don't have to be alone through all this. This is where, because you're dealing with the universe, the universe is protecting you. All of your spirit guides are there protecting you. Tap into that knowledge. Use those inner resources that are within you to claim that triumph, claim those results, claim that win. Okay, here we are again. We're going to pull all this together. Again, the month of May is about recharging. We've got to refill our batteries so that we can be able to deal with all the issues ahead. And that's why this reading was perfect, that it started right out with the heart chakra. This is where everything needs to be focused on coming in and out of this heart chakra. We've seen that this reading has got 4 major cards. these major cards means that it is balanced out, that it is dealing with the bigger issues, how this is going to help you to move forward. And it's balanced pretty evenly because there's 4 major cards and there's 4 in the minor. And of the minor sets, we have the 2 that are from the spiritual realm, as knowing that we've already had the confirmation of knowing that the foundations have already been set for everything we worked for, and we're just waiting for it to come into reality. We've got the heartache and loss card from the mental aspect, because now we've dealt with those emotions from the temptation card, and we are able to separate ourselves from that pain, so that we can be able to now look at that pain and see what we can learn from it. And this is where love begins now, because now our heart is opening up and love is flowing through, in and out and everything, so that we can be able to move forward into the months ahead. Please leave your comments below. I'm thrilled. I love this reading. Have a great and wonderful month. Remember, we are recharging. And thank you very much. Namaste. Divine love and light. This is Christy from Live the Walk Energies.